Hello everyone, this is CG Novo 992 and today I have a video with my Dutch League squad all informed. I saw a few squad builders about it, either in my last video and some gameplay showing Eriksen's basically skill in my Advanced Cup journey. This video is just going to be a little bit different. It's going to show you two games where I initially struggled in the actual gameplay. As you can see, I get loaded up into the first game against an all Brazil side. You see them all the time. They're probably the second most popular behind BPL. But we get a lucky break here and we start with Dost hitting a low cross in. Dost takes the first touch, maybe a wee bit lucky, but using his 99 strength to slot it by the goalkeeper. Now this is a gameplay where I just failed to break down. I'm not sure if it's just because they were really fast centre backs, but even Eriksen was a little bit quiet in this game, well, towards the start anyway, but it grew into the game as the game went on. But as you can see, there's not many, we couldn't really break each other down, we're just kind of battling back and forth in the midfield department. But in the 66th minute, he does take a lead with Neymar blasting it to the bottom left hand side. Nothing the goalkeeper could do. And in the 84th minute, this is probably, I pride myself on my defence, but this is probably the worst defending I've ever done on Ultimate Team. I couldn't clear it, I don't know why. And after I hit off the goalkeeper's head, I was just pressing X to panic kick it away. As you can see, he's really trying to annoy me now because they kept pausing after us anyway. But we got up in the 88th minute just to give us a slight chance of coming back. One goal down after this. Hoff's doing brilliantly to score, as you can see. And a couple of minutes later, he's trying to run down the wing again to get back into the corner. But we managed to break it off him, and we're going to run it with Eriksen's going to use his pace just to power past Thiago Silva. And yes, I'm going to trump this here, but if you had saw what he was doing a few minutes before, just trying to stand in the corner, and I just managed to get him out for the corner by kicking upfield, and he was just coming straight back down to waste time again. So you can't really blame me for going for the tramp. I know it's a little bit dirty, but it's the last minute, give me a break. But as you can see, in the 105th minute, I started to kind of see what was happening. It took me a long time to break the guy's defence down, but his weak side was definitely his left hand side. Thiago Silva, although is really fast, and Naldo is obviously really tall, so I switched my two strikers around. I put De Jong on the left hand back, Dost on the right hand side. So Dost has got all that strength, and he was just pushing Thiago Silva right off the ball. It was a good tactical substitution. Maybe I should have done it a wee bit earlier in the game. And De Jong is really tall as well, so he was being able to battle Naldo. So it kind of worked perfectly because I just swapped them round and they both handled the department. And in the 112th minute, we basically won the game with Dost just using his 99 strength again and his quick pace just to power past any defence that comes his way. And he manages just to smash it and just does what Dost does. That was hard to say. Try and say that 3 times. Yeah, good finish, and that was where the game ended. I had to do the celebration back to him because I thought that was quite funny. But as you can see, it finished 5-3 in the extra time, and yeah, I like to wait a very long time, like to watch all the highlights, etc. as well. But that was a good tactical substitution. You need to do that in games, even though you've got a good squad. Just because they're maybe high rated or something doesn't mean you're always going to win. So don't be afraid to change your players around. Just think about it. Maybe fought a wee bit late, as I said, but Dost does have more strength, so I put him on the side of Thiago Silva. That was absolutely killing all my offence in the first and second half. So putting Dost there, using his strength, just held off Thiago Silva and gave De Jong the space. And as we get loaded up into the next game, it's against an all-Japanese side with a Brazil striker. And I'm not sure what country that is, maybe Morocco or something like that on the midfield. I'm sure, what's his name, he plays for Florentina, Jovicek or something plays for them, I'm not sure. Montenegro, that's it, yeah, because I remember they played England a few months ago. But I messaged them saying, cool squad anyway, because I like seeing squads like that. If you'd have sent it to me, and I'll review it, I'd love to review it, but as you can see, Eriksen just doing some nice, lovely work again to start off. And although that you maybe say I should have been battering this opponent with this team's different, this was actually the semi-final of the Advanced Cup, and she was a really, really tough opponent. Obviously a Berbatov fan by her name. Lee Song Young there with the goal. A wee bit poor, bad defending again from me. I keep saying she, but I think it's just because it's MS. She might not be a girl, and that'd be real embarrassing, so I apologise if it isn't. But it's subbed after the game anyway. But as you can see, Dost doing some nice work again. I'm really impressed with Dost as the games continue. It's just I think I'm grown into him now because he's like a faster Ibrahimovic. That's the way you'd think of him. But in the 35th minute, a nice goal there by, I think that's the Brazilian Eninho, the inform. So yeah, about that squad, I actually messaged her saying cool squad just because it was something different. You don't really play the same squads because I do really get bored playing the same squads every time. And in the 90th minute, he or she pulls off an unbelievable defence. I couldn't believe that in the game actually. I think if it's just non-tournament player, they probably just gave that one to her or just said for a draw because that defensive was really well done. Especially by standing on the line. I actually showed the replay twice just because I couldn't really believe my luck. But anyway, the game goes straight to penalties. Not much highlights in the extra time period. So here we go. Here's the penalty shootout. Dost step up, left hand side. So that's 1-0 up to me. I think I've had 2 other penalty gameplays up on the channel before, and I think I'm undefeated. I managed to save a few of them, but as you can see here, just lots of right in the top going. That's the best thing you need to do, is just smash in, don't just tap it in. And the first one, it kind of gives you confidence and also scares your opponent. Because after I had saw that first penalty, I was like, oh no, here we go. But anyways, the penalties winded down on that now. I was just wondering, what other gameplays would you like to see? Would you like to see these kind of close gameplays as well? Would you like to see me hammering opponents, things like that? Just leave it in the gameplay. I'm also doing another my journey of the Simply the Best Cup or the Best Around, something like this. It's one of those names. I'm currently in the semi-finals. I've played 2 games and won them obviously, so you'll be getting maybe a gameplay in that in the next couple of days. So look forward to that just before the tournament finishes. And as you can see, Hoofs is going to just step up. It's classic number 9. I'm really impressed with the silver in form actually. He's got really good free kick as well. But as you can see, it's 4-3 on penalties now. None of us have made a mistake yet. And another one straight down the middle. Absolutely blasting that. I think that's when I got it. I realised what was going on. Because normally I always go by the philosophy if it's right footed, they're hitting it right. If it's left footed, they're hitting it left. But that makes it 5-4 on the penalties. Here we go. Steps up on the right hand side. Right footed, right side. I actually should have died that way. That was my bad. But here we go. Elm's just going to step up now, the old nightmare in Elm Street, and hit it towards the left hand side once again. I was in a confident streak there. She kept thinking I was going to hit it to the right hand side, but I stepped up. And here we go. I realised that she was doing a kind of routine. Right, centre, left, right, centre, left. That was kind of the way it was going, and I managed to pick up the win, but I didn't really want to watch the highlights or anything like that because in those kind of games, and especially with that kind of team, you've always got to respect your opponent because they're not going the newbie way. And it's a really close game. So yeah, here's 2 games plays lately that I've been kind of struggling with the squad that I've kind of had to battle. I've not really been battering the opponent as I did in earlier gameplays with the squad. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I was showing you not just me battering opponents, me struggling as well against good players. So yeah, I've been CJ992. Thank you for watching and bye bye.